You look at where you're at. You've put up absolutely superb numbers. Obviously, you have uh, put career highs up all over the place. All your receiving numbers. What does that feel like with one game left, knowing that you have already had maybe the best season of your career?
Uh, just with one game left, just going out there, just continue to do what I do and just try to set new heights for myself going into next year.
DJ, got to ask you about the post-game locker room scene. Walked in there and it reeked of cigar smoke, and then somebody said that you brought the cigars and distributed them, or they made them available to everybody. When did you get that idea, and how many cigars are we talking about?
Uh, and we got snitch in the locker room, but a few days before, I was like, "It's New Year's. When we win, we going just have cigars in the locker room." And once we did, everybody was happy about it, and it was a good time.
I don't think it's a snitch so much as people smelling it, right? It was like
Yeah.
A lot of people were talking about Tyreek Stevenson said he had a couple of puffs and it wasn't for him, but you couldn't. Everyone was having a good time with it.
Yeah, everybody was having a good time with it, so I'm glad we did it.
when you look at the season that you've had and the fact that you have exceeded all of the previous numbers in your career, does that mean anything to you coming to a new team? Obviously, an established player. We know Carolina let Christian McCaffrey go. They let you go. They now have given their draft pick to the Bears. It's coming the Bears' way, and they now have secured the number one pick in the draft for a team they traded with. And not only you, but everything else the Bears have gotten, they also get a number one overall pick. It really makes you wonder what Carolina's doing.
Yeah, just coming here and just going, surpassing all the things that have did there is even better because been there for 5 years and then my 1 year here, I just do numbers and it's amazing. Just to know I can do that in 1 year.
So, DJ, you catch 9 passes for 159 yards. You're targeted 13 times. Cole Kmet's got a bad knee. Darnell Mooney's not playing. The Falcons apparently weren't aware of that. They didn't really seem to do much extra to try to defend you. How surprising was that? And did that help lead to your big day?
It wasn't surprising at all because they play a lot of man coverage, and I knew from the first snap when AJ followed me to wherever I went, I knew it was going to be me versus him day. So at that point, it was just go beat man coverage and be you.
You know, the touchdown, the one in the back of the end zone, that might have been Justin's best throw of the year. You're catching everything, but that was like just in the absolute corner of the end zone. That ball was right on target. And I mean, do you feel like your relationship with him is growing as a quarterback wide receiver?
Yeah, I feel like it's grown throughout the season just to see that last throw in the back of the end zone in the blizzard. It's just a testament to how our relationship has grown over the season. And for him to put it in the exact spot that he did and me to have late hands, it just shows that we got the confidence in each other to make special plays like that.
And you couldn't see it, right? The snow kind of the thing was just there.
Yeah, the snow it was in the way, but I was so focused on tracking the ball all day, so it was pretty easy to do and have late hands. So when he put it right there on the money, I was like, oh, even better for me.
Matt Eberflus talked about that yesterday. He talked about your focus and your ability to see that and focus through the snow. I just wonder how much experience you have playing in the snow. I know you're from Philly, but you also played in Carolina a long time. Had you played in situations like Sunday many times before?
Yeah, I played once in like high school like that, and then I played in Green Bay like that a few times.
I heard you say in the post game that you knew Marvin Harrison Jr. when he was growing up. You're both Philly guys, and you ran track with him? I thought he was like 5 years younger than you. How did you run track with him? Was he just because he's 6'4", they moved him up when he was a young kid?
No, we was on the same track team. He was in the younger age group, but like we didn't really run with each other, but we like practiced with each other and everything. So, and we used to hang out and chill because I was younger back then, and now we older, so it gives some leeway. I don't know how much older I am than him because I'm 26. I don't know how old he is right now, but
he's 21.
I mean, well, yeah, 5 years. I mean, they had different age groups, but
sure.
I mean, we all still practice on the same team.
Are you faster than him?
Now I'm not sure about now, but we'll have to see.
You ever wonder about what it would be like to be on the same team with him again?
Sure. Why not? Let's just run with the narrative.
It is a narrative, obviously, because of what happened over the weekend and your former team losing clinched the number 1 overall pick for the Bears. And I know that you had a very good line by saying you thought you were the number 1 pick last year, and was part of the trade. So this was not such a big deal. But that does create a lot of different possibilities and a lot of kind of speculation. You've been consistent defending Justin Fields. I would imagine that that's going to be something that you continue to do.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to do that. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's up to the higher ups in the organization to really make that decision. I know that decision won't be easy or whatever they do. And, I mean, we're just going to have to ride with it, whatever the outcome is.
I'm curious when you look at this weekend's game. You've accomplished a lot of your goals. Green Bay is obviously it's a storied rivalry, the Bears' oldest rival, and they've been playing since the NFL began. And no one in Chicago likes Green Bay, and Green Bay had a couple Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back, and that was upsetting because it changed that rivalry. All of a sudden, the Packers were ahead of the Bears when the Bears had dominated them. Does any of that mean anything? Does a division rivalry game mean anything? Does getting back at a team that beat you in the season opener mean anything?
Yeah, it means a lot, especially because that game at the beginning of the season wasn't the best outcome that we wanted. So going, especially at home, but going there and coming out with a win is going to be more amazing. And I mean, the rivalry in itself, a win in the rivalry itself is going to be amazing.
Help us understand what's happened with Justin Fields, because I think the last 6 games you've seen an improvement in accuracy, an improvement in a lot of command. And I just wonder, you have as good of a vantage point as anybody, and certainly the background and that chemistry you talked about. Why do you think that he is improving at the rate he has improved over the last 6 weeks?
I'm not sure. It got to be something behind the scenes that he's doing with the coaches, and either himself or just going out there and just being himself and then playing with confidence and just letting it rip. Just going out there and being him.
When you think about the world of possibility with the number 1 overall pick, do you think about it? Do you think about what the Bears should do with it? Do you think about the kind of king's ransom that they wound up getting with you with the number 1 pick last year and with another Darnell Wright and Stevenson, the corner? I mean, they got a lot out of that pick, including the number 1 pick this year. Do you ever think about whether they should add multiple players, multiple picks, or whether they should, think about a quarterback? I don't know what the solution is, but it seems like there is the possibility of adding a ton of talent, and I don't know where you're at with that idea, but does that even go through your head as a player? Do you not worry about what could be coming, or do you kind of, are you aware? You must be aware that Carolina gave them the number 1 overall pick.
I mean, yeah, I'm aware of the number 1 overall pick and how everything played out. But as a sense of like draft and draft capital, I'm not big on it. Whoever they get, whatever we do with it is whatever we do with it, and we're just gonna have to make it work at the end of the day. And when the draftees come in and just accept them.
What would it mean to win in Green Bay on Sunday and keep the Packers out of the playoffs, and then more importantly, probably finish the season with that kind of momentum?
It'll feel great, because like I said, they came in and beat us. So we want to go there and get a win there and upset them for their playoff hopes.
Yeah, that would really break their hearts. So that's got to be added incentive. I don't know. I mean, you play for many reasons, but it just must be motivation to know that you can ruin someone's year. And I know that sounds negative, but that's a fun thing with a division rival.
I mean, yeah. We want to get back because we lost at home, so now we want to go to their home and take it over and just add some more special to it by not letting them get to the playoffs.
Post game at your locker, you were kind of kidding reporters for not going out on New Year's Eve. Maybe sounded like you had some big plans. How did you celebrate New Year's Eve?
I was home. I didn't go out or anything.
Did you watch the college games last night? Did you enjoy the chance to see the semifinals? Do you care about college football? What was your take on it?
I did watch the games last night. The Michigan and Alabama game was very good, and then the Texas and Washington game was good. I was really watching the Washington receivers just go crazy.
This segment with DJ Moore is sponsored by Plumbers 911. Plumbing emergency. Call the plumbing professionals, available 24/7 at 1-833-PLUM-911. So Michigan, Washington, who you got and why?
I'm gonna go Michigan just because they're in the Big Ten, but no other reason.
Washington's in the Big Ten too
Starting next year.
Well, they newcomers, so
yeah, they're not there yet. It's I got to tell you, between you guys getting it together at the end of the year and producing a 5-3 home record after the slow start and the college football stuff going on, it's like it just feels like the year's ending in an upswing, in a good feeling. Do you guys, the fact that if you can get to 8 wins, it's a lot better than 7 wins. Does it matter to you?
Yeah, you want to end the season on a high note going into next year. So you got your last game that you played was a win, and you want to continue that streak into the next season.
Do you have any cigar purchases planned for Sunday, just in case you guys pull it off?
I don't know yet. I gotta talk to some teammates.
Yeah, do you need permission to just bring the cigars? You can only pull them out if you win.
Exactly.
That's the key.
Yeah, you can always pull them out.
Yeah. Do you smoke enough cigars that you if you have a box of them, you'll be okay in case something goes awry?
Oh yeah, I'm done. I'll be good.
Yeah, Justin Fields told a story after the game about you during the summer, during a workout. You pulled up, smoking a cigar. You parked, you worked out, you went back, and we went back right to the cigar. So it sounds like you are quite the cigar aficionado.
Yeah, I am. So that was a funny story. He called me like the day before and told me. So I was just relaxing. Had a coffee and a cigar, and I pulled up, got out, hopped right in the throwing session without stretching or anything, and then got back in the car and got back to my coffee and cigar.
So I think the Pro Bowl is announced tomorrow, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Has anyone given you a call and told you you're in? Do you wait and find out like everyone else? Are you anticipating it? What are your thoughts on that idea?
I'm not really anticipating it. If I get it, I get it. I'll be extremely happy and grateful. But at the end of the day, I don't know. That don't really make or break me.
You got 1,300 yards and 92 receptions. If you don't make it, there better be an investigation. I mean, that's got to be a season that's a Pro Bowl caliber season, right?
I mean, but then, sometimes this is a popularity contest.
Well, you're very popular in Chicago, DJ. Do you know if you get a bonus for it?
I I gotta go back and look, or ask my agent and my lawyer to see if I do.
You could probably afford better cigars.
I smoke top of the line cigars.
Good man.
Sure you do.
I might could go to some gold wrap cigars if I get a bonus.
All right.
Gold wrap.
Well, I hope we get some good news tomorrow then.
Yeah.